What's going on, all you mystery seekers? Welcome back to another Weekday Weird. I'm Matt.
I'm Greg.
And are you going to do your intro now?
That's a steam valve.
That's a steam valve?
That's the steam valve.
That's the steam valve opening up. So today we have a creepy ass story, and more of it's a sound than anything else. This was from Inside Mysteries on Instagram.
Inside Mysteries, Unsolved Mysteries, Mysteries.
It's a bunch of mysteries.
Yep.
And I became friends with them, started talking to them. They have a big following, and I think they put out really good content on Instagram. And they put out this video with a blurb on it, which I like the way that their format is. It says, late last month, Texans heard high-pitched screaming that seemed to be coming out of the sky during a thunderstorm. I'm going to play a little bit of the clip from Inside Mysteries because they gave us permission to do so. So I'm going to play this one, and then also we did our own research.
You're damn right we did.
Looked into it a little bit further. So this is the clip from Instagram's Inside Mysteries, which we're going to link in the show notes below. Mystery seekers, paranormal enthusiasts alike. You weren't going to play the Unsolved Mysteries. That's coming out today.
Is it coming out today? I thought it was the 7th. July 7th?
July 1st.
Okay, today.
July 1st, when we're actually recording this for the Weekday Weird.
Robert Stack.
Yeah, which he's not in anymore. So I'm excited to see that on Netflix. So here's the clip that you hear, and you'll hear a gentleman talking too as well on this.
It's like a scream. It's so freaking loud, and it's coming from up in the air, like up there. It's been going on now. What?
It sounds like someone is screaming. I'm going to play the other clip because this clip is actually closer.
Yeah, this one's actually better than the one that...
Inside Mystery shared.
Yeah. And, the first clip that they shared, like...
Who?
He was in an apartment, like, building almost.
Oh, yeah, this gentleman on Inside Mysteries, the one that they shared.
And you could kind of, like, debunk this just because of the fact that you don't know if the scream is coming from another apartment or, like, on the other side of another house or anything like that. But the next one that we found, this woman's, like, in a parking lot.
No, well, yeah, it's two people.
Yeah.
This was shared on Twitter by, I guess it's the news station.
Correct.
KBTX. Rusty. That's the handle.
Rusty.
Yeah, so he puts out on his Twitter handle, he goes, "What is this noise? We got a lot of calls about this last night." And Texas A&M, which I also in the comments on
because
Instagram,
College Station is right there.
Right. And they said, Texas A&M said it was a pressure release valve that went off and to relieve steam at the Global Health Research Complex on campus.
That's pretty, I don't know, with world's events going on right now. And then this, I don't know, man.
All right, so this video is 30 seconds long, and they seem to be on campus, whoever's filming this one. And we'll play this clip.
That's not steam.
So loud. What the heck? I think they're letting off something.
You do see a plume of smoke in the back it looks like steam.
Yeah, this is the only thing that if we just saw the other video that was shared on Inside Mysteries, I would be like, all right, this is really weird. But then when we found this video,
correct,
and you look at it, and
by
you listen to
Rusty.
it, yeah, and you do see that plume of smoke right at the time that you heard like the screaming.
Yeah, all three times.
The whistling. So it does make me believe that maybe Texas A&M put out correct information.
However, that does not sound like a steam release valve because we looked it up.
Yeah, we looked it up, and I mean, it almost sounds like a train whistle if you want to come out like a steam train.
Correct.
With like that kind of whistle, but anything that we came out with, you're doing a lot of drops today.
Goddamn train.
That's a train?
That's a train, yeah.
That's how they would sound? Sounds like a lot of traffic.
Hey, man.
Yeah, because we even found Sacramento, people were calling too, like with these weird ass loud noises, and this was the same thing. The vents were being released for steam, and it doesn't sound like it. And I'll play the clip to get a comparison from what they said. Hold on, I didn't put the audio on, but this is the same. I guess, same type of release valve for the steam.
Sounds nothing like it.
It doesn't sound anything like it. It just sounds like an engine almost. Like,
yeah, almost like if you ever watched Titanic, you know, when like the steam was coming out of the smokestacks.
So do you think this is something as far as like because it was during a thunderstorm that the original one in Texas was being filmed?
No.
Like it had anything to do with, you know, the environment?
No.
So, like, what could it call it? Because there was a lot of speculations and theories on Instagram, you know, when Inside Mysteries shared it. They're like, all right, is somebody opening up, like, a portal? You know, is this, like, aliens? There was a lot of, like, crazy conspiracies thrown around.
I don't know. Anything's possible in 2020.
Like, if I didn't see that video of the news station sharing the two people that were, I guess, in the car,
I would just thought it was somebody screaming.
It like from the very first video that when we first saw it, yes, it does sound like that. But when you see the other video and you see the steam coming out, it does make sense. Or is it just coincidence?
No, because it happens the 3 times that the sound came. So I don't think it's coincidence. However, I don't think it's steam though. It could be, in conjunction with the steam, but I don't know. That just doesn't sound like. And if this has happened, if there is steam release valves, it will have happened before, so people will have heard that before.
Right, if they're in the area.
Yeah, and it seems like they haven't.
Yeah, from the reports and anything that we read, it doesn't. Did it sound like this woman screaming? It doesn't sound like that either.
No.
But
I don't know what it is. I think it's a combination of...
Well, do you remember we did an episode on HARP program?
Yeah.
And a lot of people that were, around the HARP program described kind of the same thing, but instead of like a screaming, it almost sounded like this. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, but it was like a different type of humming.
Yeah.
It was just this weird, almost like majestic kind of. That's not the right word either, but like just this. It was like a tune. It was like playing like a tune, like a harpsichord or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't like a jet engine sound like we heard from Sacramento. They reported like people complaining about noise.
Yeah.
And when then they showed you like what it sounded like, it doesn't sound like anybody screaming. Like this one has me baffled, but then when I saw that video, it kind of makes me like, all right, maybe Texas A&M was telling the truth.
Maybe they are, but again, like I would be like, all right, can you do this again? Can you release it again?
Yeah, true.
And like in daylight with no thunderstorms, and like tell us when you're going to do it. And I would love to know if that's the same exact sound that happens.
We would just have to keep looking it up, and hopefully enough people like share with us. Like, is that a steam release thing? But then it comes back to that whole thing where people do around the world have heard these types of noises before.
Yeah.
Where it just sounds like a hum.
That ain't no fucking hum though.
Yeah, see, that's like
that's a woman screaming.
It really does.
I mean, maybe your ears play tricks on you, just like your eyes. Like, you try to, hear something that your body recognizes or your mind recognizes. Yeah. However, but I don't know, that does sound like a woman, like just screaming, like bloody murder. Like she's getting murdered.
This one definitely has me scratching my head for sure. And it doesn't make sense. And it comes back to those humming noises that we've heard before, whether they were related to the HARP program.
Goddamn Stranger Things.
But it always seems to be around like power plants or something that has to do with some type of energy.
Yeah, that and like, I don't know. Again, like I said, 2020 has been a crazy ass year.
It has.
You got that dust storm that's coming now from Africa. You got the coronavirus making a comeback.
Yeah, it has been like a crazy ass year. I don't know if like the world's ending or something, and this is like the sign of apocalypse.
Oh God, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, at this point,
anything wouldn't surprise me at this point. Like aliens could land, tomorrow somewhere. Like, yep, 2020.
That's the thing too. Like this year, the government released and said, "All right, these videos that have been released, yeah, we believe that there's some type of UFO."
Yeah, because people now are just like, "Yep, I'll believe anything now." It's definitely nuts. It's definitely crazy.
This one, I'm not sure of. Like, when I saw the video, I'm leaning towards, the official story by Texas A&M saying it was release valve. But then again, like, I've never heard that before.
No, I've never heard that before.
Besides, like, the HARP program and people talking about, like, those mysterious sounds in the skies, which we did a Weekday Weird on. So I don't know. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Share videos if you have this going on in your own neighborhood. Definitely let us know. All of our contact information can be found at nightmare365.com. And our phone number, if you have sounds like this, definitely share with us. Our phone number is 732-660-8893. Make sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel and check out our Patreon page for extra content we'll be giving out there. So thank you for tuning in. And until next time,
Stay spooky. Thank you for listening to Weekday Weird, brought to you every Wednesday. The unexplained, the unsolved, and bone-chilling tales. On this episode of the Weekday Weird, we're talking about Bryan, Texas,